Yes, but actually, okay, yes, okay, yes.
Once you click on it.
Can you see the presentation now?
Yes, we do. We do see your presentation.
Perfect, guys. So actually, I can't see you, but I can see actual presentation. So here I'm going to do a very short presentation. Guys, if you will not understand something because maybe it's English or maybe there is something you will need a little bit more information, please feel free. Harun is all the time with us, so he will be happy to do the translation into Turkish. So guys, a few information I want to tell you first of all about Poland and why I think Poland is actually an amazing study opportunity for all Turkish students. As you know, Poland is quite popular among Turkish students because it's European Union country as a first thing. Then as a second thing is a quality of education within simply affordable prices. So if your parents, they cannot spend more than some amount of euros every year for your education, for investment into your better future, then definitely Poland is a quality, but still a very good price solution. As well, what I want to say here, all of you definitely, you know that Poland is offering to you very good and easy access into the work market. I'm sure you have already some friends, some neighbors, maybe some brothers, sisters studying in Poland. So definitely you will be able to ask them. And later on, we have Jansu. She's our student and she is going to tell her own experience a little bit later on. Guys, few things that I want to tell you about Poland, and I think it's very important. Doesn't matter you are a parent listening to this presentation or you are a student. First of all, Poland is a very safe country. So it's a place where there's almost no crime. So doesn't matter you are a young gentleman or you are a young lady, definitely you will feel yourself good in Poland. You will feel yourself safe. So parents, you don't have to be worried about the safety of your children once you decide to send them to Poland. Then another thing I want to say, it's very, very important. Poland is a place where you can have a great work opportunities. And until now, our market was a very stable and very booming when it comes to economy. Of course, we have now the COVID-19 situation around the world, everywhere now. So what the time will bring, I cannot answer this question to you now. This is the thing only God knows. But until now, Poland had amazing, amazing economy, guys. The most important thing is that we had so many international companies here willing to employ international students. They don't care what kind of passport holder you are. The most important thing is you have a good English and then that you are a professional in the field of your work. And English is something that you can build up there in Turkey, or you can study English in Poland. And with your professional skills, Lazarski is here to help you and do this. As well, Poland is a good standard of living country, is offering a good standard of living. What I can say here is we do not have pollution, we do not have a huge traffic jam. Country is not overpopulated. It's very clean and very, very beautiful. And our cities are very comfortable for living. So you will have a good transportation system and you are going to have a very good accommodation for students. And as well, at the end, guys, it's a little bit jokish what I'm going to say now. We Polish people will love our food, but I know that Turkish food is one of the best in the world. But I'm sure you are still going to find something for yourself. We have many Turkish restaurants here. You can buy Turkish products everywhere. And your Polish friends definitely will love the Turkish food that you are going to prepare yourself. Guys, Lazarski University is based in capital city. Our capital city is called Warsaw. Why Warsaw is the best place for foreign student to start with? Simply is our capital city, is the biggest city and is the most booming city. Any international company that is opening their offices in Poland is based in Warsaw. So simply it will be so easy for you to find a good work opportunity. As well, guys, Warsaw is the city where you have the biggest number of foreigners living. So you will meet really good number of Turkish students, but as well students from Georgia, from Uzbekistan, from Africa, from India, from China, from America. You meet people from really around the world, and you can feel yourself like you are in the European Union international environment once you are in Poland. As well, I have to mention this, although Warsaw is a capital city, prices are really affordable. So food that you are going to buy here, your accommodation bills, transportation bills, or anything else, simply the prices are not high. You'll be able later on to ask more about this, Cansu and Harun, about how much is the cost of living per month. But I would say you need to have something around 400 American dollar per month. So as a student, you can calmly survive in our city and have a comfortable life, go out to the coffee with your friends, to some kind of a restaurant, and as well to buy some clothes. So I think it's really, really important. Guys, few things that I want to tell you now about Lazarski University. If you are looking for a quality university, not easy, but a quality university, then Lazarski actually is a great choice of yours. We have currently 5,000 students studying with us, so it's not a huge university. We are a middle-sized university, and it's very, very important. You know why? Because actually employees of the university, so for example, me, my team members in the admission team, our professors, and everyone else on the camp, they will be able to remember your name. They will be able to give a time, okay, dedicate their time to you. So you have this individual attention. I think is really important. And I'm going to be very honest with you guys. Turkish students, they need attention. Then as well, you come from the culture where you like this contact with people. So I believe that university that is able to give it to you is a perfect option because it's giving you a friendly atmosphere and the feeling of safety. But what I want to tell you as well with our university is that out of these 5,000 students, half of them, they are foreigners and they come from 51 different nationalities. So don't be scared that you will be the only foreigners, okay? So we will have only Turkish students. No. We have students from 51 different nationalities. That's a lot. So actually, you are going to be able to make contacts with the people from around the world. Doesn't matter, you want to make friends with Turkish students, maybe with Uzbeki students, maybe with Indian students, maybe with African students, maybe with Japanese, maybe with American, maybe with Brazilian, Guatemalan, and so on. Doesn't matter. Definitely you are going to meet them there. And now when it comes to Lazarski quality, it's really, really important that you as parents and you as students who are choosing the university for yourself, actually you are choosing your future now. I know this might be a little bit overwhelming and this might be a little bit stressful, but guys, you are not alone to make this decision. In Poland, we have many universities. Unfortunately, some of them are not good quality universities. Many of them, they are not recognized by YOK in Turkey. So with many of the degrees, you will not be able later on to get a good career if you decide to come back to your country. In this place, I have to mention that Lazarski University is accredited and recognized by YOK. So if you even decide after studies in Lazarski to come back to Turkey, definitely you will be able to make career in your own country. Lazarski is a top 3 university in Poland in a national Polish ranking. So we are a private university, but dear parents and dear candidates, is as well a quality university. It means that we really want to give you the best education. But remember, it doesn't come easily. If you want to be successful, you have to be ready actually to work hard. And I'm sure Cansu is going to tell you a little bit about this. As well, Harun already mentioned that we offer a double degree certificate. So we have a partnership with Coventry University in UK. This is one of the best universities in Great Britain, and you can graduate a double degree program and receive 2 certificates, Polish and British at the same time, studying in Lazarski on our campus. I think it's a great opportunity for all of you who simply, you cannot afford to go and study in UK. prices there are very, very high. I will tell you a little bit later on more about those programs. So guys, now I want to tell you about the programs that we offer, single degree programs, our standard programs. Lazarski was established 30 years ago as a business and law school. This is our profile. So if you are interested in IT, we will not be able to offer this to you. If you're interested in engineering courses, we don't have it. But if you are looking for business-oriented courses, law-oriented courses, you actually are in the right place and you are listening to a right presentation. Courses that we offer to you, you can see here at the presentation, is business it's actually economics, is international relations, finance and accounting, management, international relations. You can see as well the prices of these courses. Remember that prices are given per semester, so you need to double them to get a 1-year fee. And you can see already that these courses are not expensive. The fees are less than 4,000 euro per year. And you are getting a European Union meaningful certificate that will allow you to get a great work opportunity. Here, I want to tell you guys, I think the top course from all these courses mentioned here, chosen by Turkish students, is actually a management course. Management course is for those of you who, yes, you plan to have a career as a manager, as a director, as someone who is organizing a work for others, is managing the jobs in a company. But remember, management course is very, very flexible. And you have very interesting specializations there to choose from. You can choose, for example, logistics, or you can choose a tourism and recreation. But after management, really, so many career opportunities are open for you. I think it's really, really interesting. Those of you who rather are thinking of working in business, in finance, in banks, simply become a finance director. I would rather recommend one of the courses like economics and finance for you. But remember, guys, there you have lots of maths. So you need to be ready and you need to love maths. And again, if some of you are planning a diplomatic career, political career, or maybe you are planning to work in big international corporation in the international environments, then the international relations or law courses will be best for you. If you have any more questions about it, ask Harun, because actually he's a professional consultant when it comes to your career. Now, very, very important thing, double degree programs. So programs, when once you graduate, you get not one, but 2 certificates at the same time. And you get a British degree and Polish degree at the same time. The course is not longer. It lasts exactly the same like others. So bachelor is 3 years and master is 2 years. Here we offer 2 specialization, is business economics. For those of you planning scientific career in the field of business or economics, or those of you who are planning career somewhere in financial structures in the big corporations, or we offer international relations. That is a course. Those of you who want to work somewhere in the European Union structures, maybe diplomatic work. As you can see, the price of this program is only 4,080 euro per year. It's not much once you get 2 certificates. And now, guys, I want to tell you right away that this course and this certificate that you do has exactly same value as the one you would do in UK. The certificate, British certificate you are going to receive, is printed out in UK. You can even travel for your graduation there and pick it there. As well, there is an internship, there is an exchange program here, so you can go for 1 semester exchange to Coventry, not paying anything additional. We are going to cover your fees, but remember, we are choosing the best students to do this kind of an exchange. I think this program is really exceptional and is for those of you who are ready to work hard. Because, guys, this program, I'm not going to lie to you, is very intensive. You are going to do a British course at the same time, and some of the subjects that are related to Polish course. So those of you who are highly motivated, those of you who want to obtain a British degree on campus in Poland in a very, very good fee, because only around 4,000 euro. Once in the UK, your parents would pay 16,000 pounds per year. You see this difference, it's huge. So if you're highly motivated, I'm really encouraging you to think about this program. Then one more course only I want to tell you about is our exclusive course. Here we accept only a very, very small group every year. This is Bachelor in Aviation Law and Professional Pilot License. So if you are thinking of a career in the aviation industry, if you just love it and you know you want to do this, and same time it was your dream to become a pilot, then this program is for you. Because it's a bachelor course, it lasts 3 years. You have as well the tuition fee here. Remember that this tuition fee, there is nothing hidden in it. In these fees, you have theory and practice included. So nothing hidden in this price. Of course, on Lazarski campus, we do not have airplanes. We do not have an airport on the campus. On the campus, we have classes. So our partner, Goldwings, one of the best flying schools in the Central Europe, they have the part of an airport where with the pilots, with the real professional pilots, you are going to go through a practical program. And actually your practical flying classes, they start from very, very beginning, okay? Guys, so really those of you who are thinking about it, please feel free to apply to our course. Last year, we accepted students from really international environment because we had only one Polish citizen there and the rest of the students were foreigners. I think it's an amazing opportunity for you. And job after this course, work opportunity after this studies is guaranteed for you. So it's guaranteed you'll be able to become a pilot. The only thing is you have to successfully graduate. Now, very important thing that I want to mention for all of you guys, English. English matters, and actually English is the most important thing. It's the most important admission requirement. So I know that many of you have amazing grades, you were highly motivated, but maybe your English is not so good yet. Don't worry, English is not a difficult language. Actually, it's much easier than Turkish. Turkish is a very, very old and composed, and you have very difficult grammar. So guys, you speak Turkish every day. English is so easy. You are definitely able to learn English. Harun is going to help you with this. If you still have a problem with your English, but you want to apply for your October studies, he will be able to arrange a best intensive language course for you so you can reach up to upper intermediate English level. Because upper intermediate B2 English level is the level that we demand for the admission. So you need to be able to comfortably speak in English, okay? And don't worry, you don't need to be native in English. Upper intermediate is just fine. If you want to pass an IELTS or TOEFL or other certificate, you can do so. But we are telling you, you don't have to waste your money. You can apply with our online exam with a teacher online, on Skype, on Zoom, or through other platform where the teacher is going to meet with you. This exam is going to last around 30 minutes and there is nothing to be scared of, really. Don't worry about this. Our qualified teachers are going to check what is your English level and if you are qualified already to apply into our course. If you need a little bit more work, don't worry, we will find some solutions for you. And guys, remember, English really is the most important. Why? Simply, good university will demand from you a good English. If your English is good, it will be easy for you to study. It will be easy for you to make friends. It will be easy for you to find a good internship. It will be easy for you to find a well-paid job. Simply, with English, you are going to become successful because English is a language which everyone around the world is speaking now. It's amazing that thanks to this English, you will be able to communicate with anyone around the globe. So really, I'm encouraging you to give you moments on that. Guys, Harun is going to later on send you a link if you have a wish, or if you're clever, you can go to YouTube and actually you can Google how our campus look like. You can find a video there from the sightseeing. But actually, Harun is visiting me very often. He's living not far away from the university campus. And actually, we're doing with Harun an amazing video when he was visiting our camp. So he will be happy to share with the video that maybe some of you haven't seen until now. And he will be able to show the campus to you yourself. And all the Polonia Culture employees, I want to tell you, they're visiting our camp few times a year. They know the students personally. They know us personally. They visited so many times. So they are really able to give you an accurate information about how everything in Warsaw look like, how our campus look like. Because of course, photo now on the presentation doesn't says anything to you. So really, guys, use YouTube and use the links that Harun is going to be happy to provide to you. But I want to tell you only one thing about the university facilities, that you will have on camp everything you need. Okay, we have coffee shops where you will be able to have a coffee and relax with your friends, or maybe chai, or maybe to buy your food. We have restaurants on the camp, so you will never be hungry. We have an online library, so even if you will have to use from phone in virtual form, it is available for you. Guys, we have a gym on the camp. Our campus is very close by to the Warsaw Business Center, and as well to the Tube, and to the food stores, to the restaurants and the shopping malls. So actually everything around there is to make your life comfortable. And now, accommodation. Many of you wanted to ask about it. Don't be worried. Warsaw is offering an amazing, comfortable accommodation for you. Of course, I would say all depends on price. So your budget as first of all, and the second of all, when you're going to apply. If you're going to wait too long and you're going to apply 1 week before arriving to Warsaw, it will be difficult to find cheap and comfortable accommodation for you. But if you are applying now, you still will be able to find economic, affordable options, but same time, very pretty, very comfortable for you. And very, very close to the camp was the most important thing, because I know that Turkish students, they hate getting up early. It's always a problem for them. And somehow they are always late to classes. So guys, find an accommodation close by, so apply early. Don't wait until the last moment. Lazarski is offering dormitories to you, which are actually very close by to the camp. It can be 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 10 minutes walk. It can be as well a little bit farther. As I said, all depends on you. Here, the prices, I would say, are starting from $150, $180 per month accommodation. Of course, it might be 500, it might be even 1,000 if you want to have a marble and gold in your house, yeah? So guys, it all depends on you. Harun knows everything about the accommodation, and other Polonia Culture staff members, they know everything. They are visiting the accommodation themselves, so they will be able to find the best options for you. And now, one of the last things I want to tell you at this presentation, because I need to be very brief and I need to give a time to Jansu as well to give her own experience about Lazarski, but I want to tell you about career and job opportunities.
Justin, maybe we can all together do this career questions and information.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, also because
actually Jansu is having a great experience in that.
Yes, because she's already working in such a field.
Hi, Justina.
Hello.
Thank you for your presentation.
Thanks to you.
Justin, could you take the screen back? I mean, this presentation off.
Of course.
That they could see all of us. You know how to do it. Just on your again the same place.
Mm-hmm.
Not camera, and then there is a button tells you to off the screen sharing.
Sorry guys, everything is in Turkish. So I'm trying, Harun, wait a second. I'm just trying to close this. You can still see my screen.
Yes, there is again the same button says off the presentation from the screen sharing. Off screen sharing. But it's
You can see my screen. Yeah, you can see my screen. So I'm going to click here. Is this say remove this stream, maximize the stream? No.
This is my profile. You should use yours. Yes.
Okay. So
yes, that one, please. Yes.
Oh, okay. I think it's this one.
That's it. Perfect.
Sorry, I'm learning Turkish. Is going very slow because actually it's hard.
Sorry for that because we did it for Turkish students.
No, that's absolutely fine.
Perfect. Evet arkadaşlar şimdi biraz özet yapalım. Bugün Lazarski Üniversitesi dediğim gibi Polonya'nın en iyi işletme okullarından. Burada da aslında okuyan öğrencimiz de var. Onu da sizinle buluşturduk. Birazcık art niyetli arkadaşlar da var. Arada chat'e başka okulların, başka acentaların arkadaşlar oralardan da chat'e falan şeyler oluyor. Saldırılar oluyor görüyorum. Siber saldırılar 21. yüzyıl. Şimdi biz buradaki iyi niyetli öğrenci arkadaşlarımız için burada bir etkinlik düzenledik. Justina Hanım Lazarski Üniversitesi'ni anlattı. Cansu şimdi bizimle beraber soru cevap kısmına geçelim. Justin, we are going to the questions and answer parts. There is a question to you actually. Erdi Kalan asking to you. If you go to the sorular, it is like speaking konuşma sorular. May I ask you a question? Do you recognize the universities which are located in Northern Cyprus? He means, do you recognize the diploma taken from Northern Cyprus? Kıbrıs diplomaları.
The most important thing is if this diploma is recognized by the Turkish Ministry of Education. If this diploma is recognized by the Turkish Ministry of Education and you will be able from them to get a legalization of this diploma, then yes, we will accept it. So it all depends if the university that you graduated your studies in Northern Cyprus is recognized by Turkey. If it is, and if it's some kind of a program run together with a Turkish university, and you will be able to get the legalization, then yes, we are able to accept this file.
Justin, I think I have an additional to your speaking to this. This is actually, we have applied in the past a few times. There is a law says that they don't recognize Northern Cyprus. The Northern Cyprus politically recognized by only UK and Turkey. So that's why EU doesn't recognize their diploma so far. But we encourage him to apply, send his documents. We can have a look, right? By our lawyers.
That's actually the thing, because as I said, it all depends what kind of universities. Harun, yes, most of these universities there, if these programs are not run as a recognized and double degree with Turkish university, then no, we cannot accept it. But we had the cases of African students, for example, who were studying in Northern Cyprus, but actually it was Turkish university. So it was recognized by Turkish Ministry of Education. Then in this case, we were able to accept it. But as Harun said, the best thing will be that you will make a scanned copies of these documents, certificates, both sides. You will send it to Harun and he will be able to check for you.
Okay, perfect. Erdi, sen bu noktada belgelerini gönderebilirsin. Beraber bu konuda en azından okulla beraber inceleyebiliriz. Okulun hukukçuları tarafından inceleyebiliriz. Belki bir şansın olabilir. Geçmişte biz bu konuda negatif sonuçlar aldık başka üniversitelerden. I think also you can answer this question as well.
Yes, I passed my English proficiency exam in Turkey at my university, so it is also recognized by Lazarski. So Denise, it all depends what kind of certificates you passed. If it was IELTS, TOEFL, Cambridge, or other internationally recognized language certificate, then yes, we will be able to accept it. But unfortunately, if it's just your inner university exam, we will not be able to accept it, because simply by the government requirements, we have to confirm either it needs to be international certificate or we have to personally confirm the level. So if it's not internationally recognized, please sign in free of charge without any problems into our exam and you can easily pass it again.
Okay. Maybe I can share my experience about English course, right? Arkadaşlar ben de girdim Lazarski'nin yaptığı İngilizce sınavına, yeterlilik sınavına. Bir Skype mülakatıydı ve eğer Türkiye'deki herhangi bir üniversitede hazırlık proficiency'sini vermeyi başarabildiyseniz geçemeyeceğiniz zorlukta bir sınav değil.
Güzel. Bu arada Cansu'ya da sorular sorabilirsiniz. Cansu hangi bölümde okuyorsun Lazarski'de?
Ekonomi bölümünde okuyorum.
Ekonomi bölümünde okuyorsun. Bir de Cansu sen okurken çalışıyorsun galiba.
Evet. Şimdi burada uluslararası bir şirkette çalışıyorum ben. Accenture. Sosyal medya için çalışıyorum. Ve bunu Türkçe ve aynı zamanda İngilizce bildiğim için yapabiliyorum. Çünkü yani burada bir diploma, yani iş bulabilmeniz için bir diploma açıkçası şartı yok. Ama şöyle söyleyebilirim. Buraya geldikten sonra İngilizcenizi geliştirmek için çok fazla fırsatınız olacak. Zaten çok fazla yabancı arkadaşınız olacak. Sonrasında Türkçe ana diliniz olduğu için çalışabileceğiniz uluslararası P&G gibi, Accenture gibi, Stel gibi şirketler var. Ben de bunlardan bir tanesinde çalışıyorum.
Peki Cansu soru cevap yapalım istersen. Sen yani bildiğim kadarıyla bu işe lehçe gerektirmeyen bir iş. Çünkü bizim öğrencilerimizin çoğusu lehçe bilmiyorsan çalışamazsın Polonya'da
ben
diyorlar.
Ben hiç lehçe bilmiyorum. Sadece merhaba demeyi biliyorum.
İngilizce ve Türkçe ile.
I said that I only know Dzień dobry in Polish.
Don't worry, I little bit understand what you are saying. Lekçe is a very, very difficult language, but actually Turkish is not easier, I want to tell you. I know only merhaba. so we are, just so we are at the same level.
Peki, one more question to Cansu. Cansu bir soru daha. Bu öğrenciler ne kadar kazanabiliyorlar mesela? Polonya'da lehçe bilmeden, İngilizce ama sen İngilizcen senin çok iyi biliyorum. İngilizcelerinin iyi olması lazım kurumsal firmalarda çalışması için. Sen şimdi bir yandan
şöyle söylemek istiyorum. Buraya geldikten sonra bir müddet herkesin kendine bir zaman vermesi gerekiyor. Çünkü her ne kadar Türkiye'de uzun süre yani ilkokuldan beri İngilizceye maruz kalsak da İngilizceyi devamlı kullanabilme şansımız olmadığı için buraya geldikten sonra kendinize bir müddet süre vermenizi, konuşma skilllerinizi, yeteneklerinizi geliştirdikten sonra benim şu anda aylık gelirim yaklaşık 4800 zloty gibi bir para ki bu beni fazlasıyla okul paramı karşılamaya çalışacağım kadar yeterli oluyor. Evet.
Peki, teşekkür ederiz. O zaman let's look at the questions. Soru cevap yine devam edelim. Per year, how much? Umut Zontul, can you give me average cost study and accommodation?
The same what I just answered to Umut. All of you, so you could hear. The average cost of studies, as you saw, most of the programs are below 4,000 euro. Yeah. So depends on the program you will choose. I would say average 4,000 euro per year. This is your tuition fees as a first of all. Then the second of all, you have to count your food, accommodation, transportation, other expenses. So I would say all of these would be something between 4,000 to 5,000 euro per year. Of course, lots of depends on you. If you want to eat every day in a 5-star restaurant, it might be a little bit more expensive, yeah? But average cost per year will be something like 8,000 to 9,000 euro per year. So this is the amount your parents need to be ready to invest in the first year. Because remember, Jansu can maybe answer this. It is a little bit difficult, to start working from day one. Yeah, everything is very new culture, new weather. So before you will feel yourself comfortable in Poland, and you will be having enough qualifications to apply for work. Maybe you will be able to do this after first year from the summer holidays, when you have loads of time and you can full-time work. Yes?
Good. Arkadaşlar yani eğitim ücretleri Lazarski Üniversitesi'nin bir sömestr eğitim ücreti 1650 euro o civarlarda. Double degree'leri de 2000 euro. Yani yıllık eğitim ücretiniz ya 3500 euro ya da 4000 euro. Artı accommodation, konaklamalar kaldığınız kişi sayısına göre yurtlar değişiyor. Burada 150 eurodan başlayan yurt odalarından 250 euroya kadar çıkıyor. Aylık bunlar. Haftalık değil. Biliyorsunuz diğer Avrupa ülkelerinde haftalık bile bu ücretlere kalamıyorsunuz. Mesela yine örnek Cansu. Cansu ne kadar yurt ücretin senin? Yurtta kaç kişilik odada kalıyorsun?
Yurtta yani bu açıkçası yurdun yerine göre de değişiyor. Şimdi ben de buradaki arkadaşları dürüst olmak adına anlatayım. İki kişilik bir odada kalırsanız 700 zloty gibi bir ücrete kalabilirsiniz. Ama tek kişilik bir odada da 800'e de bulma şansınız var. Okula yakınlığıyla ve yurttaki kişi sayısına göre de değişiyor. Ama erken davranırsanız şu anda ben yurda verdiğim paranın bir miktar üzerine 2 kişilik paylaşımlı bir evde kalıyorum. Yani
Eve
1000
geçtin.
zloty'ye bir evde kalabiliyorsunuz. Yani şu anda bir odada kalabiliyorsunuz.
2 kişi 1000 zloty'den 2000 zloty bir evde
Evet.
çıkabiliyorsunuz. Tamam, okey. Bir de bakalım başka neler var. Let's look at other questions.
Yeah, there are two questions in Turkish, so I need help in translations.
Actually, I answered them. Is there any
Okay.
Polish requirements for applying to
No,
school?
I already answered to Denise to this question. No, Denise, don't worry. Polish is not really needed. If you want to live in Poland, work, or do anything else, study, your studies are fully in English. So in the supermarkets, things are written in English. Jansu is working in English too. So in the corporations, I mean, on the street, everyone does speak English. I would say not my grandparents, but young people in my age, Harun age, Jansu age, and younger, they all speak English very good. So no, the main thing is English. If you want to learn a few words in Polish, that would be very kind of you, but it's not demanded, so don't get stressed about it.
Perfect.
I have
There is a one Turkish question
about
what are the fields of the universities and the prices again.
Yes.
Onur, sevgili Onur, okulda bu üniversitede genelde işletme, uluslararası ilişkiler, ekonomi bölümleri var. Senin sorduğun fizyoterapi bölümü var. Fizyoterapi bölümü başka bir üniversitede var. Bununla ilgili de yıllık eğitim ücreti 3000 euro. Sevgili Onur Yörenç. Bununla ilgili polonyakultur.com bizim web sitemiz polonyakultur.com. Buradan fiyatlara bakabilirsin. Ofislerimizi arayıp bilgi alabilirsin. Biz de seni bilgilendirebiliriz. Yine Çiçek Yazar yazmış. Diş hekimliği, fizyoterapi gibi bölümleri okumak için ne gereksinimler gerekiyor? Arkadaşlar fizyoterapi için TOEFL gerekmiyor. Ama diş hekimliği için TOEFL ve giriş sınavı var. Diş hekimliğinin ücreti 13.000 euro. Fizyoterapi sadece 3.000 euro. Fizyoterapi okuyan öğrencilerimiz de var. Sizleri bu alana cesaretlendirmek istiyoruz. Ezgi Gülik asked a question. Could you please inform? You already replied, right?
I replied, but I'm going to make me do it loudly because it's very, very important question. It was question about admission, guys. So admission is already open from 20th of April. So we are already running it for almost a month, and we already have many, many applications. Admission will be open until the end of August, but I said it's not good to wait until the last moment. When you wait until the last moment, it's too much stress later on, and there might be too much problem when it comes to getting a visa meeting in the consulate. So I would really advise to you to apply SAP. Harun already is applying with his candidates for last month. And as I said as well, earlier you apply, then bigger opportunities you have to find, for example, a good economical accommodation, yeah? And simply you have more time to calmly deal with all the procedures, with translations and so on and so on. And guys, here I have to as well loudly mention this. As well, thanks to Harun, there is a special discount for you. So all of you who are going to apply early, Harun, you want to say?
Evet arkadaşlar, 220 euro kayıt ücreti. İndiriminiz var 20 Mayıs'a kadar. Lazarski Üniversitesi başvurularında 220 euro, şu anda Türkiye parasıyla 1500 TL yapıyor. Bu ücret tamamen sizden alınmayacak, okulun discount'u olarak söyleyebiliriz. 220 euros registration fee is not paid until 20th of May.
Yes.
Sevgili Leyla Okur, bu okulda mimarlık yok. Architecture Department or Fine Arts bu okulda yok. Ama bu architecture ile ilgili de Warsaw University of Ecology and Management Üniversitesi'nin tanıtımı olacak. Lütfen Polonya Kültür Ofisleri ile webinarlarımızı takip etmeye devam et. Bu konuda da sana bilgiler vereceğiz. The prices, we have answers, new questions. Let's see. Is there any NC for economic studies? NC?
No, MC?
No, it's like NC. Is
NC.
there any?
What is NC?
Dennis, what is NC?
You need to tell me, Dennis, because we do not, maybe this is some kind of a young people slang and we are old here and we don't understand. So you need to tell us, Dennis.
I also don't know.
Okay.
Numerous clauses. Dennis, no, there is not numerous clauses for economic studies. And if you are more interested in the economics, Cansu is here to tell you about the actually the classes, maybe Cansu, about the teachers, the exams.
Yeah.
Cansu, ne dersin ekonomi bölümüyle ilgili?
Ekonomi bölümünün temel bazı dersleri var. Türkiye'de de aldığımız temel bilim dersleri, matematik.
Bu arada Polonya'da en çok iş bulunan bölümlerden biridir ekonomi.
Evet,
çünkü
evet.
bankalar, değil mi? Banka
ekonomi ve işletme, yani şu anda burada işletme ve ekonomi okuyan bütün Türk arkadaşlarım diyebilirim. Yani %80'i kendi işleriyle ilgili bir Citibank'ta falan çalışabiliyorlar. Bölümle ilgili, bölümdeki dersler zor değil. Açıkçası ben derslerimin hepsini geçtim.
Bravo. Tebrik
Evet.
ediyoruz.
Ve
Güzel.
yani matematikle ilgili korkusu olan ekonomi bölümü okumak isteyen arkadaşlara da şunu söyleyebilirim. Bizim 10. ve 11. sınıfta gördüğümüz limit, türev, integral soruları, ders konularını burada 1. sınıfta matematik dersi olarak görüyorsunuz. Açıkçası İngilizce olmasının da hiçbir sakıncası yok. Çünkü matematik biliyorsunuz zaten matematiksel notasyonlarla çalıştığımız için sorunsuz bir şekilde geçebilirsiniz dersleri diye düşünüyorum.
Çok güzel. Teşekkür ederiz Cansu. Justin, there is a question about management and the subjects, main subjects in the management. Maybe you can
mean the specializations or subjects, guys? And here I wanted to add actually to the previous question what was saying Cansu. Remember that every year subjects might change as well. So if Cansu is going to say something, doesn't mean that from October or in 5 years you will have exactly same subjects. But what's the way to check what exactly you were studying? Okay, the easiest thing is you go into our website. You click into the specialization you are interested in, maybe economics. And if you go a little bit lower, you will scroll into the middle. You will have a button, full study program. If you will click into it, you will upload the PDF file and you have their updated list of all subjects, okay? So every year you can refresh your knowledge about what kind of subjects you are going to. As Cansu said, definitely you will have mathematics. And doesn't matter you will study management or you will study economics, you are going to have maths, but on management you are going to have a little bit less maths because it's going to be basic maths knowledge. On economy and on business, you will have loads of maths, okay? So you need to be ready for this. On management, a little bit basis of maths, basis of economics, microeconomics. You might have statistics. Definitely you will have languages, foreign languages. So you will have English, but as well you will have to choose another foreign language. You might have social sciences, psychology, and then definitely you're going to have subjects related to your specialization. So if you're thinking of career in logistics or maybe career into tourism, you will have more subjects related to this. But remember, no one has this 100 subjects in a head, so better go online, upload this, or if you don't know how to do this, don't worry. Harun is going to send you to your email. Just leave your contact here.
Perfect. Justin, I think there are some more questions to you.
Yeah.
Study courses, I think such a pre-business courses, Dennis, are you asking about? Because he's saying he's having troubles with math. Do you see the sorular Deniz question?
I will tell you. So first of all, if you have a problem with Deniz is here. Okay, I see Deniz question. I mean, if there is limit of places, NC numerous causes. Okay, Deniz, first of all, if you have a problem with maths, okay, I will definitely not recommend for you business economics course. I will not recommend for you economics, and I will not recommend from you for finance studies. You have to understand that, unfortunately or fortunately, these studies are related to maths. If you want to be economist, or if you want to open your own business, you will have to understand not only maths, not only counting, but as well higher maths, how the markets and business around the world interact, taxations. This is hard counting. Okay, so I would not recommend these courses for you. If you know right away you hate maths, I really would rather recommend management for you. Or if you love social sciences such as languages, like history, I would rather say international relations is better for you. Cansu can tell you if the maths is hard. Definitely is demanding. Yeah.
I actually say it's similar in Turkey, Justina.
Yeah, but it's similar in Turkey. But so the level of education we have at the same level, yeah, guys. But if you decide to study economics in Turkey, or physics in Turkey, or mathematics in Turkey, it will be same difficult as you would study here in Poland. So if you know that out of 10 grades, your maths and Turkey is 5, okay, so it's a big risk. I'm not saying you will fail. I'm saying it will demand loads of work from you. It is possible, but it will demand loads of work from you. We will help you. But if you know that you hate maths, guys, just leave the economics and business studies for those who are, you know, mathematic oriented.
And there's another question, Justin, about, can you give me information about master programs? Berkay.
Yeah, master programs. So Berkay, the master courses we offer is economics, is international relations, then is management, and these are single degree masters. Okay, then we have master courses on double degree. So we offer business economics on double degree in masters, and we offer international relations on double degree. So you have 5 courses to choose from. That's quite a lot. All depends what you want to do in your life. And you need to give us a little bit more hints. So we have 5 programs. If you are interested in any of those fields, I'm sure we will be able to offer something for you.
Perfect. Thank you, Justin. I see so far it is almost done. So maybe there was a kind of event going to be held in Lazarsky, I believe.
Open day, online open day. So guys, if you want to get to know your professors, if you want to talk to them directly, as well, Deniz, you were asking lots of questions about the program. So if you want to know how the subjects actually the professors are teaching, they look like, because there will be professors giving a sample of the programs, how they are teaching, okay? Please feel free to sign into our open day. Our open day will be next Saturday. So it's going to be 16th of May. The only thing you have to do, you have to log in to this event on Facebook or log into this event on our website. It is very easy. And you will get a link to the platform where it will be held. You will be able to ask the questions to the professors. Maybe if you are not sure about mathematics, maybe if you're not sure about something else, or if you just want to get to know them. You will have your first classes online free of charge. And as well, you can get to know the university team members because later on, we will be there every day with you.
Perfect. Thank you, Justin. Really, thank you very much. And I know that you also have another schedule after this event. We have spoken last week. We really we are appreciating this all information you're giving us so far. I believe students are now know what is going on about. Gizem Tuzak, when is Open Day. It is 16th May, Gizem.
Yeah.
Dear Gizem, 16th May, the Lazarski Open Day. Last question, let's take from Dennis. I study economics in Germany and the struggle is real. That's why I want to change my study to business management. Would my studies that I already passed recognized by Wazarski? So it's a transfer question.
It's a transfer question. So first of all, my dear, we would have to see your transcript. So we would have to see what kind of subjects you went through, as well what kind of grades you got there. Please feel free, Denise, later on to send these documents to Harun, and he will be able to pass it to us, because every transfer case is decided by the dean. But actually here, I want to tell you a secret. Our dean of economic department is German by origin. So I have to tell you something. If it is a struggle for you with maybe sciences or maybe with maths in Germany, I want to tell you that level of education in Germany and in Poland is exactly the same. We are European Union country. So I would rather think, my dear, if you don't like it, if you are struggling, it's too much for you, think of maybe a little bit changing field of your studies. And yes, if we will be able to accept some of your past courses, our dean is going to decide. So simply your studies will be shorted with those courses. That's all.
Perfect. Okay, it was last question. Yes. Would you like to say something, Justin?
No, teşekkür to everyone. Thank you very much for listening, guys. Thank you, Harun, for organizing this meeting. Guys, please stay in touch with Harun. Harun is the CEO and the face of Polonia Kultur, and other team members sitting in different cities in Turkey. As I said, we know them very well. They know our university very well. So they always give you accurate information. And you have here beautiful Cansu too. And we have students like Cansu who is able to give you more accurate information. You don't have to be scared that we are selling something unreal, because Cansu will tell you exactly how it looked like. So thank you very much for listening. Have a lovely Sunday. And I really, really hope I'm going to see you healthy with the beginning of October, and have a happy Ramadan, end of it at least.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Cansu, senin son söyleyeceğim şeyler var mı? Ya da öğrenciler, arkadaşlar, Cansu'ya sorularınız var mı arkadaşlar? Son artık bitiriyoruz.
Arkadaşlar, matematikle ilgili korkulacak bir şey olmayacağını söyleyebilirim. Yani ben de lise eğitimini Türkiye'de almış ve Türkçe almış biri olarak. Eğer matematikle ilgili bir korkunuz varsa da Lazarski Üniversitesi'nin Uluslararası İlişkiler bölümü de size tavsiye ederim.
Ya da management. Değil
evet.
Mi? Management, uluslararası ilişkiler. Lise ortalaman kaçtı Cansu diye Önder
Lise ortalamam 76 gibi bir şeydi. Açıkçası lisede matematiğim çok iyi de değildi.
60 kaçtı?
76 gibi bir şeydi Harun Bey.
Arkadaşlar burada 55 ve üzeri 60 yapıyoruz. Sosyal medya monitoring miydi Cansu?
Ben data analistlik yapıyorum.
Evet. Data analyze. Bunu da başka Cansu, önce sence Hacettepe'yi mıdır? Çok güzel bir soru. Yine Önder sormuş. Belki bunu bilmiyorum, söylesem.
Harun Bey, söylememi isterseniz, arkadaşlar ben ODTÜ'yü bırakıp geldim. O yüzden Hacettepe'yi bırakıp gelebilirsiniz.
Cansu ODTÜ'den Polonya'ya geldi. Bizim daha önce ODTÜ'den yine Lazarski'ye gelen Bursa'dan Cem dolu öğrencimiz vardı. Çok fazla Kıbrıs'ın ilk yılında bırakıp geliyorlar. Çünkü Kıbrıs'ın diplomaları biraz daha üzerinde konuşulmamız gereken bir durum. Erdi ile konuştuk zaten. Peki, o zaman teşekkür ederiz herkese katıldığınız için arkadaşlar. Cansu'cum çok teşekkür ediyorum. İleriki seminerlerde yine belki Lazarski'nin programlarıyla ilgili yine konuşuruz. Bütün arkadaşların
gelmeyi düşünen arkadaşlara da her zaman yardım etmeye hazırım.
Hazırız değil mi? polonyaculture.com Bütün İzmir şubemiz Niyaz Bey, Zeynep Hanım, İstanbul Damla Hanım, Esra Hanım ve Varşova şubemizde Kemal Bey, bizler buradayız. Kendinize çok iyi bakın. İyi akşamlar diliyorum. İyi hafta sonları. Görüşmek üzere.